the Leafs back on the ice after the Olympic break pause. Plenty to unpack with what's in store for the final stretch of the season and that fast-approaching trade deadline. So let's break it all down and take a look at the Leafs lay of the land with the host and director of Leafs Morning Take, Nick Alberga, joining us live here on CP24 Breakfast. Nick, good to talk to you about this. So here we go. The Leafs are now going to be trying to make a push for the playoffs, not in a playoff position at this point. Do you think this team can do it, can make the playoffs this season? And if they don't, what does that mean?
That's a monster question, Nick, and great to be with you as per usual. Yeah, 25 games left, 6 points out. It's technically 7 because Boston has a tiebreaker on this Maple Leafs team. And as you know, it starts tonight in Tampa, then they got the back-to-back in Sunrise tomorrow before hosting the Ottawa Senators coming up on Saturday night. It's an uphill battle for sure. I think if there's somebody who can do it, it's these Toronto Maple Leafs. Just the roller coaster nature of this franchise, this organization, this team over the years, specifically this one. Austin Matthews needs to lead the way. You wonder if he can carry some of the momentum here from the Milan games into the final stretch of games here. Health is a big concern for this team throughout this season. They're getting Dakota Joshua back. He's been out since December 28th with a lacerated kidney. So a lot's got to go right in short for this team to get back into the playoff race. But yes, it is doable. Okay, so let's drill down on Austin Matthews, because it was really interesting hearing, his fellow teammates from the U.S., from the American gold medal winning team, talking about, hey, look, the narrative needs to change around Matthews. He's a winner. He helped this team win a gold medal. We've seen the results in Toronto. The team has never gotten beyond the second round of the playoffs in his tenure here. How do you think that mentality, or will it shift? Because, you and I both know the intense media scrutiny the Buds are under, day in, day out in this market. Yeah, I think it's so interesting because it comes down to 3-on-3 in Milan and one shot either way, and it changes the focus, the narrative. As you know, even in this market, in this country right now, Connor McDavid can't win the big one, which is utterly ridiculous because he was out of this world in that tournament. But from a Leafs perspective, I'll take it. If it means Austin Matthews winning a gold medal, so be it. I would say this. I don't think he lessened his stock in Milan. He had 7 points in 6 games. I would call him maybe a top 5 player. He was unbelievable defensively, but let's call a spade a spade. The Maple Leafs don't pay this guy to be a defensive savant. Yeah. They pay him to score big goals and a lot of goals. And it's been up and down throughout this season. He has been much better the last 2.5, 3 months here. And I think he can carry that momentum for winning the gold medal this bender Team USA is on right now to the final stretch of 25 games. But I'm not sitting here making a proclamation that Austin Matthews is going to be a different guy and he's finally ready to win in the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's too premature for that, but I think it's a nice building moment for his career as he continues to build a legacy in this market. Quick thoughts on what you think the fan reaction is going to be. Of course, he went for Team America. He wears a Maple Leaf, but not the Canadian Maple Leaf. And then, of course, the whole people connecting it to Trump. Like, what do you make of this? Are people going to be booing? Are people going to be, what do you expect, Nick? They better cheer. They better cheer, okay? I think you've got to disconnect a bit from politics sometimes and comprehend what transpired. It had been since 1980 since the Americans had won gold. And to have the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs be the captain of Team USA, I just don't know if we'll fully realize the magnitude of that in this city or this country. So I hope it rains cheers on Austin Matthews, and I think they give him the honor that he deserves, because I think this is an incredible feat. It's great for him. He's been under a lot in this market for a long period of time, and he's one of the all-time greats to wear the Maple Leafs jersey. So I hope it's very loud in that building. We're going to find out Saturday night. Matthews. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Nick Alberga, always appreciate the time from Leafs Morning Take. Thanks so much for this. My pleasure. Take care.